Welcome to Dan's Realm Tech Edition. I'm Dan. Today, we have a great show for you. We're going to go over something major in the world of the iPhone as our headline for the day, and a funny piece of parody material that came out of Twitter from it. Then, I'm going to share with you guys what my official format for this show is going to be from here on out, both for the Tech Edition and the Entertainment Edition. And then at the end of the show, I'd like to give a few shout-outs to a few channels that have inspired me along the way. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode of Dan's Realm Tech Edition. The United States government recently ruled that jailbreaking an iPhone, an iPod Touch, an iPad, or any phone for that matter, is legal. So, the guys over at jailbreakme.com finally relaunched their site, offering an untethered jailbreak for all Apple devices running iOS 4.0 and 4.0.1. This includes the iPod Touch, the iPhone, and I believe most versions of the iPad. Now, this is good news for all of us users out there who want to get our hands on some extra customization apps or things like that, and not such good news for Steve Jobs, who's trying to regulate Apple as if it were Disney. However, one good thing did come out of all this. Let's go to the tweet by user account on Twitter, which is a parody account, CEO Steve Jobs. Check this one out. Gotta admit, that was a good one. Now on to a very important part of today's show, where I'll announce the format of all upcoming shows from here on out. And of course, the history behind what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be doing it. So here's the format I've decided on for the show. I'm going to do a video every day or every other day, depending on how busy each section is, and the videos are going to alternate between entertainment and technology. I think this is going to be a really interesting way to do things, because it gives me a chance to really interact with everybody and say, okay, tech people, here's your video. Entertainment people, here's your video. And I can really just get everything done in a nice, timely, orderly manner that makes everything nice and simple. Now, the other big thing about this show is going to be that I am taking a new approach to it. I will definitely upload some videos on my channel from my laptop. I'm actually kind of sad to say I accidentally deleted one I was going to take and upload. But I still filmed it on my iPhone either way, so it didn't matter. I'll re-record it later. But I'm going to go and edit this entire show, everything. Well, as much of it as I can, with just the iPhone. Which I think will be an interesting way to do things, because it's probably something that's never been attempted in the world of online video. Completely filming a show, editing a show, doing the special effects for the show, doing everything except possibly music and a logo. That I'm hopefully going to do outside of the iPhone, because the technology limits are a little too great for that. So, that's what the show is going to be. I'll be back within the next day or two with more tech news, but now it's time for the cheesy plug section of the show, where I'm going to plug a few YouTube channels as well as my Twitter account. First off, I know I already gave the plug a few minutes ago, but I just want to plug CEO Steve Jobs on Twitter.com one more time. It's a very funny account to follow. There are some truly award-winning tweets coming out of that channel. I would like to also plug Twitter.com/Chris Perillo, who is actually the guy who first got me started thinking about making videos from all of the work he does with all of his communities. Up next, I would like to mention Twitter.com/WheezyWaiter. He's also here on YouTube. Maybe some of you know him. He vlogs Monday through Friday. Every day of the week, he does a video. And I would also like to mention the man who was inspired by WheezyWaiter, Twitter.com/WilsonTech1. He is also another very funny guy who vlogs Monday through Friday. So they are all very fun channels to follow, on streams to follow on Twitter, and of course to follow on YouTube as well to view their videos. And then there is always me, Twitter.com/Dan Stransky, and I'll see you next time. Until next time, this is Dan signing off.